So I just wasted all of our money.
Yeah.
We have exactly $0. But I increased our bombs to like 50 and our arrows to like 65 or some shit. Okay, so where can we go now? The next dungeon is like here-ish.
Traps put holes in for pooping, exactly, so traps don't poop.
This butt was made for pooping, and that's what's gonna do. And one of these days, this butt is gonna poop all over you.
I'd say yeah, but I'm not into that.
Yeah, but it's just a joke.
I was perusing a gay porn pic forum, and there was a motherfucking pic of Justin Trudeau's bum. Sent my dick shriveling away. That's fair, Mr. JD.
Marie, why are you always so constantly mean to me? Can't you just at least be nice to me like once in your fucking life?
Can confirm that this is not scripted. He just does this shit all the fucking time.
Get out of here, get out of here. Okay, so we haven't gone here yet as Link. Like gone to like Link's house.
Mm-hmm.
Here's Link's house in the Dark World. What's in here?
Ma'am!
Sir, what are you?
Ma'am! He looks like an anteater.
100 miles, 0 rounds, 0 rounds. Okay, he's just selling bombs. Okay, he's a bomb. So I'm not an asshole to you, Marie. You like showed up in the pre-show and I was like, "Hey, Marie," and you're like, "Sucking your gut, fatty." I'm just like, "Thanks, I fucking appreciate it."
Dev probably has a Gabbard spank bank. What the fuck is a Gabbard spank bank? Tell me all about it.
Tulsi Gabbard.
Who the fuck is that?
She's a good presidential candidate.
Oh, right.
How about you talk to me, dude? Okay, shut up. I'll just leave you here. How about you?
Is that the Dark World version of your uncle?
I haven't seen a normal version in 300 years. We've been talking for a while. Using bombs is best to defeat one-eyed giants. That's all I know. Oh, cool. Thanks, dude.
When people are dressing, at least with women, we say to suck in your gut. Marie, what fucking woman are you talking to that that you've said that to?
Yeah, I never told you to suck in your gut, have I?
Nope.
Yeah, of course not.
I've had to tell you to suck in your gut a couple of times.
Yeah, you're an asshole.
I had to. No, so that was just for trying on something. Why are you confusing Dev or Jim Pool? I agree, these clothes don't actually exist.
What do you mean, you're wearing them?
Nope, it's a figment of the imagination. I've had to quite a few and been told
What's
to.
in here? What's in here?
I've been lied to, apparently, yeah.
Another fucking shop.
I mean, maybe I just hung out with more sensitive girls than you, Marie, but...
Yeah, Marie, you're not Marie. I'm Mr. JD, you're a good guy. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, he's the alpha of the relationship. Yeah!
You think so? Ooh, there's actually a bomb wall here.
Am I a good guy?
Yeah.
Everyone's a good guy, except Dave.
Dude, who's this? Look at this fox man. Fucking furries. Take some rupees, but don't tell him I gave them to you.
Why?
Take some rupees. Thanks. Now I'm also gonna blow up the fucking wall of your house. Hope you don't mind.
Boo, The Legend of Zelda should be played by Zelda. Well, guys, I tried playing it, but I died twice in the tutorial, so...
Yeah, that was a bit much. The furry is buying your silence. Do not! Because you were stored in his butt. He just like shits out 300 rupees.
You don't worry about it.
And they're all just like singles, so he's like...
Like a slot machine?
Yeah. You won! Can you imagine like you go over, you like grab like the fox tail and like yank it downward and like goes you won! And just like he just starts shitting out all these rupees everywhere. Ding, 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 ding.
I mean, I don't know, Marie. My grandparents can be pretty prissy, like in an okay way, because you know if they're hanging out with their other rich friends. You gotta make a better appearance. But I've never had one singular person say anything like that to me ever.
Check this out. This thing says, "This way to the swamp of evil. There's no entrance and no escape."
How the fuck do you get to the swamp then?
You actually can't enter the swamp at all.
That's
You have to like teleport in using the teleporter from like the light world.
Oh.
But this is the version of the version that is the what is it again? Yeah, the desert. So where the desert was in the light world, you have the swamp.
Mm-hmm.
But the swamp is like
Shrek doesn't want you in his swamp anyway. No,
I'm
Mr.
sorry,
JD.
Marie.
No. My grandparents are rich. And that's only on one side, and that's it.
Yeah, they work for the university, right?
Well, yeah,
Did.
my grandfather.
Is he still, or?
No, he has. What's that called? Where like.
Oh, don't leave, Marie. Why?
Bye, Marie. Loves yous.
Here, I got to this thing. Is it the final spell? Got this magic power of bombos.
What is it called when like
Bombos.
they have a special
Look at this.
status?
Oh,
at
you blew up.
university? Remember what it's called?
Emeritus?
Yeah, he has that status.
That means that you're still a professor, but you're like retired, but you can
Yeah.
still go back and do stuff if you want.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, emeritus. Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, no, my grandfather and my grandmother on my dad's side are both rich, but my dad isn't, my aunt isn't, and my mom's side is not.
Yeah. So guys, like I was involved in the school system for a while. I was like a school teacher for a bit, and I was on track to become a professor, and I gave it up. I gave it up to do this. I'm an idiot.
Yeah?
Don't fucking kill me, please. Ow.
Dude, you're gonna die.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, man.
Yes, you are. Okay, so this is the entrance to the second dungeon. This is like the water temple, I think. Now, this is funny. Check this out, okay? Scoob, it is I, Sirs and Sarandon. Objects exist simultaneously in both worlds with similar shapes. If the form of a thing changes, it will affect the shape of its twin in the other world. This is the only time in the game where that happens. Is right here, and never again.
That's dumb. Also, yeah, what were you gonna teach?
I was teaching English, actually. High school English.
You're gonna teach, like, philosophy or something?
No.
I'm mildly surprised.
So what you have to do is go in here and, like, flood, like, drain all the water out of the, If you recall, remember this dam here?
No, but okay.
I did this already. And, like, we save the fish.
Yeah.
Like, we flood the swamp out, and it all goes down the dam, and then, like, the fish is like, help me! Help me! The flood! But then I go in here, and check it out. The same things happened here. Now, in the dark world, the gates are also open. This is the only time in the game where this actually happens.
So, expensive toilet paper.
But yeah, basically, like, they keep saying, oh, you could, they're like these twin worlds. They're really not. They're just, like, I don't know, they eventually, like, Nintendo made better dual world games where they actually affect each other, like, a lot. But this one is not one of them. This one just really is not one of them.
Okay, guys, what value does an English degree actually have, other than it just being a degree if you're not going into fucking something that has to do with writing?
There's actually is value in it, but it takes a certain kind of person to extract that value. Like, it teaches you, like a liberal arts degree will teach you how to think, how to organize arguments, how to write and speak. If you can do that, that'll help you in any job. But you have to have, like, an aim to bring those skills into. If you don't have an aim, then you're kind of fucked, right? But and a liberal arts degree cannot give you that aim. I'll
My friend is an English major. It gives him the ability to tell everyone that he is one constant lie.
Yeah.
All university degrees are now for the sole intention of bringing down capitalism, even though the university is run by capitalism. Don't worry about it, it's fine. Stop trying to make yourself feel better about your useless degree. Dev.
No, there's definitely skills involved.
Dev.
Here's the thing.
Dev.
What?
Stop trying to make yourself
Fuck
feel
fuck
better.
up. Listen, like, you don't actually have to get a degree to get those skills anymore, but that was traditionally the reason to get a liberal arts degree. And also, it's not the only way to get those skills. I got them from there. But. And to be fair, like, Dave got that degree and he didn't get those skills. So.
Yeah, Dev, I knew you were gonna throw that in there. This man is dying. Is there a doctor on the plane? I have a doctorate in English. Fuck off, nerd.
Yeah, that's basically how it is. Yeah, that's basically how the whole situation is regarding it now. Like, I don't necessarily regret getting the degree that I got. Oh, he started puking. I don't necessarily regret getting the degree that I got, because I do use it to an extent, right? Like, doing what I do on YouTube and stuff. But I could have learned those skills outside of the school system. I definitely could have learned those skills outside of the school system. And I realized, like, I didn't want to teach. So I didn't teach.
Because teaching sucks.
It turns out teaching sucks.
Teaching sucks.
I'm actually, like, fine with having done gender studies because it taught me how bad gender studies actually was. Like, I probably couldn't make coherent arguments against feminism without having taken the feminist classes, you know? That was kind of necessity.
College? School?
It's the same reason why, like, I don't think I can get this yet.
Well, Mr. JD, what kind of teaching did you do? Because the only time I have ever enjoyed teaching my entire life was when I had people come up to me and ask me to teach them, and that was it. I was forced to attempt to teach other people how to play clarinet, and I don't like dealing with shitty students who don't want to, like, do anything, so I just ended up yelling at a kid, and then my music teacher got mad at me.
Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, like, I've read so much stuff that I don't agree with, but I do it because I want to know how to beat these shit arguments, you know? Gotta count this. Christian university course, my students are mostly great. Yeah. I did like a little bit of TAing, but I realized I didn't want to stay in the university system. It wasn't for me. It's almost like, you know, going to art school to learn how to create art. Like, on some level, there's a lot of value in learning how to actually properly do artwork. It's like, okay, fair enough. And on some level, there's also a lot of value in just doing it yourself, you know? And just kind of be like, okay, well, I don't need to go to school for this. I can just, like, practice, right? And you know what? More and more things are becoming like that now that, like, the online situation is getting more and more advanced. Like, imagine just going online and just getting all the text that you need to be, like, an engineer online, and just learning everything that you need. See you later, Asho. Oh god, that fucking... Just shut up.
Goodbye.
There's no value in art. That's bullshit. No, there's definitely value in art.
One goes to art school to network, not to learn how to paint. But I feel like that's just kind of like school, like except for college, because you need like some.
Yeah, even college to
well, yeah, but like I feel like college now is what university like was supposed to be before. You know, like where you're going to actually like learn a skill that you need to learn in like not a super long time period. A few years, depending on what your degree is, and then you know also networking and making friends.
Well, consider this: you can get like a plumber to pay you, not to teach you how to be a plumber, or you can go to like trade school, and it's like, well, you get to the same location either way.
I mean, for some things, there's definitely benefits of okay, the guy teaching you might know some shortcuts, but they might be dangerous shortcuts, but you won't know.
Yes.
Because he's teaching you, right? But going to a place where it's just like, nah, this is what you're supposed to be doing, and this is why, and other people will do it this way, but they're not supposed to.
Yep.
You know? Actually, the situation I have in the fucking office all the fucking time is like, do it this way, but aren't we supposed to? No, just do it this way. It's like, okay.
Yeah, because they're like, there's how it's written down, and there's how you should do it. And it's like, well, in a good workplace, those two things are aligned. These water globs just keep coming at me, dude.
By itself, what job requires a gender studies degree?
None, because gender studies is useless. I got 20, thanks.
Certification has been ruined by special interest groups here in the UK.
Yeah. Shouldn't have been married too. You need a job? Yeah, like, there's value in knowing philosophy, obviously, but is there like, will it directly get you a job? No. Will it indirectly help you keep a job if you have it? Yes, because there's lots of value in it. Oh god.
You can take a one-day course and be called an electrician in the UK. Jesus.
That sounds fucking terrible. And also, like, a lot of jobs just require tenacity, and you can't learn tenacity from going to a classroom. In fact, going to a classroom will actually tell you if you have tenacity or not, because you might just be like, I don't want to go. Then do that for like 3 years.
Yep.
So.
Speaking as a carpenter, you really use the classroom way of doing things. Yeah, but like, that's the thing though, like it depends on some jobs, right? There's some jobs where like doing it how you originally got taught is fucking stupid. But doing it the way, like, in the field is the right way to do it. And then, you know, vice versa. But you don't know which fucking job, like, what it is till you fucking get there.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And honestly, like, learning tenacity, for example, it helps with everything. It helps with hands-on jobs, it helps with intellectual jobs, it helps with STEM, it helps with art, you know? Like, for example, there's lots of people who are just like YouTubers even, like, YouTubers who go on, like, long hiatuses, and including me, but, like, even people who go on worse hiatuses, like Spoonie or whatever. Like, it's very clear that, like, the problem with Spoonie is Spoonie, right? Because he doesn't have just the stick-to-itiveness to actually make a video anymore, you know? When, like, JonTron goes on a hiatus for, like, 3 months, he's talked about at length just how hard it is to come back and feel like you get to like a self-defeating rut where it's like, I have to make the most amazing video for my comeback, so you make it bigger, and then it takes longer, and then you're gone longer, and, you know, it kind of spirals downward, right? That's not true, because
Dev, speak for yourself. I learned tenacity from getting my fucking engineering degree. Do you know my pain?
That's what I mean, though. Like, you can learn tenacity, but, like, tenacity also can't be taught the same way that, like, doing math can be taught. It's like a feeling, in a sense, you know? It's like the desire to either want to do something or to make yourself do something even when you don't want to. Because there are people who, like, know they have to do something, and they don't. And it's like, well, why not? What makes them different from somebody who knows they have to do something they don't want to do but does it?
Depression!
Maybe. Maybe tenacity is just like the absence of depression, you know? Maybe those YouTubers that can actually keep up a regular schedule just have like less depressive or less like, what's it called? It starts with an N. Fuck, what's it called?
Niagara.
Not Niagara.
Nigeria. Norman Reedus.
Not narcissistic, but it's like a psychological term.
Norman Reedus.
Anyway, whatever. I'll just jot across. I did it.
Reminder that PewDiePie's quitting YouTube soon.
He's actually not. No, it's like there's the big 5 psychological traits, right? Like there's agreeableness, disagreeableness. I am. Agreeableness, disagreeableness, introversion. No, that's just agreeableness. That's sorry, disagreeableness. Fuck, what are they?
God damn it!
Well, one of them starts with an N. And it's like, it's not never. No. It's just basically the proclivity for negative emotion to impact somebody's behavior. So, for example, you get people who like, I'm gonna actually die.
Yeah, because you're dumb.
No, it's not negativity. No, it's not negative. Neuroticism. That's what it is. Thank you. It's neuroticism.
It's okay. I just took a 5-minute tangent. It's fine.
Hey, can you look where the fairy room is in this dungeon? No. Because I'm gonna get fucked soon. Like, actually fucked.
What dungeon are we in?
The one after, like the swamp palace or something. Not by energy, yeah, you're not. Ha ha ha.
What?
Tenacity is having the ability to choose responsibility over lethargy. Yeah, but like, what makes people tenacious and what makes people not like unable to be tenacious? I don't know. Like, why is it that some people can be depressed and have a completely shit life and yet still choose to like fulfill their responsibilities, and some people are like, I can't do it. I'm gonna lie in bed.
Lying in bed feels better.
Yeah. But how come some people are like, nope, I'll do it? And also, how can some people be, like, motivated by certain things to actually be tenacious and other things not?
Are you sure there's a fairy room?
I think there's one in every dungeon, man.
Well, you look. I don't see it.
Hold on, I'm currently fighting.
Just pause it. Look.
Okay, let me see here. Key. If you look at these are like hand drawn. They're not like screenshots of them. They're hand drawn maps. That's cool. Compass, hook shot, fairy room. Is there a fairy room in this?
Hello, Mega Met.
I thought there was a fairy room in every dungeon.
Looks like you're gonna die.
When explorers entered the Swamp Palace, they were unable to cross the emptied indoor canal because of its steep, sheer sides. The key to the other side was understanding the connection between the light and dark worlds. Standing just outside the palace, adventurers would warp to the light world water gate and pull a switch inside, allowing the water to flow. They would return to the Swamp Palace in the dark world and swim across the water-filled canal. This is neat. They have like a diagram of like how the switches. This thing's cool, man.
Dev, you're supposed to be looking for a fairy palace. Don't get distracted by the guide. Also, there is now no fairy palace and no fairy room. Nope.
This is great.
Nope. Shut up.
How can you guys not like Nintendo Power Players guides?
No, it's actually neuroticism. No, why? I bet you don't even drink skooma.
What are you fucking talking about?
I don't fucking know. I just read it. Why are some people commies and others have jobs / are productive? We'll never know.
Yeah, exactly. Why? I mean, maybe it's like a natural proclivity.
Fairy Palace sounds like the name of a gay club. I thought so too. I'm glad I'm not the only one.
So you open up the drain, water's down. Conditioning, you think? Maybe. Could be conditioning, you know? Dave was a mistake.
For me, for example, I view human wasting the potential as one of the most arrogant and ignorant things you can do, but others might not see it as such. Good thing you don't know each other in real life, then. So many people wouldn't like me.
Why? You believe yourself to be just wasted potential?
Nope, I am just a waste of space. Ergo.
You look good in a Zelda costume. It's good enough for me.
Yeah. It's because you're shallow.
Alright. So this dungeon is kind of structured like the...
I did watch Gallivant!
I'll wait till you're done.
But it's Gallivant! It's so funny!
This dungeon is structured somewhat like the desert temple, and there's like an open world section. There's like a straight shot to the boss section. Like an open dungeon section right there. Listen here, Zelda is one of the best games of all time. You better fucking recognize.
Off with his shirt! Dev, there's nothing in here. Except monsters that keep trying to eat you. Fairy's kind of boomer slang for gay man TBH.
Actually, yeah, it is.
Well, Mr. JD, what do you call fairies then? As a knowledgeable gay man.
Demon.
To be fair, I should probably know this considering I watch too much Drag Race stuff.
I made a mistake.
Yep, well. Everyone is a waste of space. Yeah. Looks like the real monsters were the friends we made along the way.
Yeah, Naomi.
Yeah. I call a knowledgeable, intelligent, and handsome gay man Mr. Jaunty. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, other than calling them yourself,
See you later, dudes.
which I am definitely assuming is true.
Here we go. Okay, so this boss is actually a boss that's used multiple times in Zelda history. He's like the big eyeball jellyfish.
Eyeball jellyfish.
So he like just... Hey, check this out, check this out, check this out. It's like, oh.
That's fair, Siege answer.
He's gonna like use a hook shot to like separate his parts. Kind of disgustingly. And then you just kill them. This is like Butter's favorite boss, he said.
Well, too bad Butters is a faggot and isn't here.
Also, it's quite laggy. Give me one.
That's a Metroid under there.
Nah, it's like a weird, like, eyeball jellyfish. Like, just horrifying creature.
Aren't those in D&D? What are they called?
And he's like, ah. Oh god, I'm so fucked.
Dead.
How did I fuck this up so badly?
Do you have a fairy? Oh, you got a game over. A beholder. Thank you, Otis J.
I'm right back at the start.
That's because eyeballs and brains are gross and cool.
Oh my fucking, get out of the way. All of you.
Do you have to do all of that again? Because that was really long.
Not all of that, but a lot of that.
Oh, no.
Hold on, I'm getting some fairies. Hold on, I'm getting some fairies. Yeah, that was my first true death, yeah. In we go.
You left a rupee behind.
Thank you. That's all the bottles we have now? We have like Butters' lame good bee.
What does the good bee do? Can you equip it?
He deals like lots of damage and let him out.
Well, why don't you just leave him out?
Because he eventually disappears. I don't want to waste him on something that's like easy.
Link, serial kidnapper. Amazing that the big fairies actually like do anything for him, considering he kidnaps little fairies all the time.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Like, you think that in the fairy world there'd be, you know, knowledge of just a man throughout fucking generations just kidnapping fairies. You know, like.
Needs the fairies just putting up all those paintings. It's like wanted Link for kidnapping all the fairies. Oh my god, I have to do this again. Oh my god. Because I left the area and came back. Oh, fuck you. Okay, fine.
Being gay is homosexual. And that's just a fact of life.
Legend of the Fairies Remembers. I still gotta show Naomi Legend of Neo. I think you find it absolutely. Oh yeah, they like wouldn't let you watch it in Canada for a long time because of like licensing. So I just pirated it, and they were like, if you find anybody in Canada watching Legend of Neo, it's like fuck off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I agree. That's.
I mean, that's actually fair, considering that in like Breath of the Wild, you can kidnap the fucking fairies in front of the big fairies, and they don't say shit. So.
Yeah. I think just like happy to help.
Maybe.
You see everything's already opened up, and I still have the hook shot.
That's nice.
So you can just like kind of get down there. Also, like a lot of the enemies in this dungeon are really easy to defeat with hook shot. Oh Jesus. Huh.
Would you care if a green elf child stole your used cum sock? I mean, since I don't have a cum sock, I'd be concerned about where they got it.
Okay, just.
And considering that you don't have a penis, I'd be even more concerned if I saw it in our house.
Shut the fuck up.
Why? That just means Dave's coming in his socks and not doing his laundry.
It's normal.
I feel like, yeah.
You're just like, can't deny that.
That feel when you are the cum sock. Ah.
Get squished, bitch.
You get squished. Yeah, but he has no dick and balls. He's entirely castrated. How the fuck do you still cum when you ain't got no balls? Explain that.
Actually, most of the cum comes out of your prostate.
Then
Is
shouldn't
this
it be
again?
coming out of your pee hole?
Fuck! Okay, fine.
Shouldn't it be coming out of your butthole
Hey,
then?
never mind, I'm actually okay. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, we know.
Shut up.
The fairies are into abduction play. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I was happy when we were talking about, like, people being depressed.
Dev, don't you know that all our streams turn degenerate?
I'm leaving.
Why?
I'm just going straight to the boss.
Why?
Because I'm done. See you later, guys. Here we go.
The Wind Waker fairies are like sad to be captured. Exactly.
Yeah, they kind of cry actually.
Yeah.
Here we go. Can you like, when I hook you in as I'm fucking obviously designed to do, can you not hit me, please? I'd appreciate it.
Steph. Step out of the way, dumb shit.
Shut up. He puts it right where I'm supposed to be standing.
You know, Butters was right. Those little fucking baby floaty things really do look like they'd be very tasty.
Yeah. You remember that from yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh, there's only one left. Oh, what do I do? Oh. I stole it. Come on. Let's go. Let's go, bitch. Let's go. I just gotta hit him.
This boss battle music is on like a 13-second.
Yeah, it is. Alright, guys. We gotta have you do a little ditty for the boss. They get like, their little band out. It's like, what do you want us to do? Just repeat the same like 5 notes. Next 10 minutes, guys.
What? The easiest thing to do would just be to have the 3 notes and have it like coded to just repeat.
Nope, no, I want there to be like an actual live band playing that's just playing it over and over and over again. Come on. Done.
Good job, and you only have 1 heart left.
Yeah, remixes, like, you know what? Like, a lot of Mega Man remixes are really long because they have to like stretch out a song. But Mega Man songs are like 30 seconds a piece. Like, they're not long songs. Hey. La, 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 la. Screw, because of you I can escape the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank you. The Triforce will grant the wishes of whoever touches it as long as a person lives. That is why he's hidden in the Golden Land. Only a select few knew of its location. But at some point, the knowledge is lost. I'm sorry you can't hear me because the crystal's really thick. Remember that. Link's like taking the crystal, like, can I what the fuck? Like, putting it to his ear?
Yeah, Tess.
You're the only one who can destroy Ganondorf, thief. No, Ganon, the evil king of darkness. So yeah, Ganondorf is like the Gerudo male. Ganon is like the pig that he transforms into when he enters the Dark World. That's why in like other games he's like a giant pig monster because he got transformed by coming here.
He couldn't transform back.
No, because he was fucking evil.
Well, that's not fair.
Now you have the hookshot, and the hookshot lets us go like zippity doo dah. Basically, if you have like a wood surface, it'll attach you to it, I think. Yes.
Nice.
So you can like zip across the landscape. And it actually opens up a few more areas we can now check out, I think.
Well, I mean, I figured that.
Well, I don't know if you recall the hookshot from Link's Awakening, but it was kind of the same thing, basically.
Yeah. Ocarina of Time, Ganon is the coolest, but my child mind makes him bigger, more intimidating than he actually is.
Okay, so what can we do now? Let's look at the map. Up here, we can go across. I'm not moving it. Up here we can go across, which leads us to a place. Is there anywhere, like, in the light world that we need a hookshot? I'm trying to think. I've got, like, the entire map in my head, so I'm just like, is it here? Here's here, you know? I can't think of anything, unfortunately.
Breath of the Wild, where's Ganon?
What happens if I use... Hold on. Can I use the flute? I guess there's no, like, fast travel in... Okay.
See, I finished, like, everything in Breath of the Wild, but I hadn't gotten to Ganon yet. Why was Ganon Breath of the Wild weird?
Because he wasn't a person anymore. He was, like a spirit. Basically, he had been, put away, like, locked away for so long, he was, like, a primeval spirit that wasn't really... And he didn't have, like, a brain anymore, basically.
Why is he still doing evil shit? Sauron.
He was Sauron. I mean, kinda. Charge!
Nice.
Charge! Oh! Okay, with the bridge out, we have to fucking. Can you stop throwing tridents? This should bring us across, and now this is a new area.
Huzzah!
Ah. Jesus Christ, guys. Like, settle down for a minute, alright? Oh, I can't do anything with that. Okay, it frozen. It like stuns him. Unless he's like a giant Hinox. You gave like 8 bombs. Jesus Christ. Okay. Let me talk to you for a while. The Triforce created this world to fulfill Ganon's wish. What is Ganon's wish you asked? To rule the entire cosmos. Don't you think it might be possible with the Triforce?
My only problem with Zelda 1 is that you had no real means to discover secrets by yourself. Fleshlight trees. That was all random bullshit.
Yeah, Zelda 1 is quite literally just like, figure it out. Like, figure out the game. Like, here's an open world. Go explore. Like, it wasn't even like this where there's like kind of story hints. It's like, just go figure. Just go do it. Like, that was basically it. Oh, okay.
IRC, the hookshot is mainly to get to the village of outcasts?
I think so, yes. So all the thieves of the light world that got like lost here, they did build a village eventually, so we're gonna go there. But it's obviously a shitty village because they're all thieves. Is there anything I can do here? This is like monument zone or something. Kind of like.
Like in LTTP, every city there's signposted somehow.
Oh, check this out! Check this out! Check this out! I can do like. And behind the graveyard in the light world, there's a cave. Maybe needs a caffeine injection. You think so?
Yeah, I kind of do.
Well, we're going to bed soon anyway.
Yeah. That's okay. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, we're going to bed relatively soon, guys, so no caffeine required.
Coffee enema? Yes.
Will that work?
Maybe.
It works with alcohol. You get super drunk off of it. I wonder if you get like super Oh.
Fucked up.
I'll go from this side then. Dangerous, like too much caffeine.
72-hour stream would murder my soul.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, if you guys just wanted to watch me sleep, you sleep. But then you
You
guys
would sleep for 72 fucking hours.
Yeah, but then you guys just complain about how much Diff snores, so.
Do you really snore that much? Like, honestly.
I keep telling you that you only snore in your back and when you're sick.
To be fair. Okay, when you were sick like a couple weeks ago, holy fuck did you snore. It was wild. Like, holy shit.
Yeah.
It was pretty incredible how much you snored.
Yeah. Torvar, one who isn't so under the influence of the addiction that it can still be minorly felt even though they are minorly addicted themselves.
This is like the location of the church. And it's just like an octopus. 20 rupee story, fine. I found incredible beauty inside the pyramid, but someone sealed the door. You can't do anything with a standard bomb. Yeah, you have to buy like a super bomb later. Thank you. You know, when I'm thinner, I don't snore either. Like the snoring's gone.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I don't entirely believe you, to be honest.
Because I actually asked Wei, like when I was thinner, like, did I snore? And she said no. What's with all this?
Ugh. Oh, really? Alright.
Like, where's there an arrow? Oh.
I'll believe our chat over you, Div.
What's the chat say?
They agree. But I'll take their word for it. Not yours.
Weight impacts it because of like the angle that your windpipe sits and stuff. When you're Z'ing.
Why no anime content when your YouTube claims you're an otaku?
Because, as it turns out, our channel started as an anime review channel many years ago. But now I do like political commentary because I grew up a little bit.
Yeah, though.
The old anime reviews are on my side channel now, though. Oh, this is interesting, okay? This map that we're currently on, like right here, it's like between either the pyramid and the castle and the city. This like stretch of land, there's nothing important in it at all. and you don't have to go there ever. It's like it's not like there's a piece of heart, there's a hidden thing. Nothing important is here. I'm pretty sure. Like in the light world, definitely. It's a completely like it's a path you can just go through if you want, but like nothing's really like just like a map with enemies on it, and you just walk through it, and like there's nothing there. But I wonder if is there anything here in the dark world? Nope, it's just a shop. You can buy a shield, a bee. I'm just gonna leave.
The Mad Lad actually made a video about cuckoldry. Oh yeah, he did. I saw you watching it. Tell me all about it.
He said that like he was talking about, I think specifically he was talking about situations where like it's one-sided and girls are like fucking other dudes while the guy's not getting any. And he said that like it's probably not, even if everyone consents and you're all having fun, it's probably not healthy for a relationship long term because I mean like on the one hand you're like both like it's one-sided, like only one person's getting action. On the other hand, like it basically turns a woman into somebody that she probably feels is like lacks moral conviction in the long run. Like society does not respect women that do that, and now she's doing it, you know. And it's like, okay, well, fair enough. Maybe if you're like especially prone to influence from social forces, you might not like being viewed that way. And it's like, okay, well, I mean I'll give a piece of heart to the person who wears the cape.
I love that Sargon is starting to sound like a proper Catholic Tory. Finally growing up. Proud of him.
Yeah, kinda. I don't necessarily agree with him. And also, like, it's because... You ever hear a female cuckold? Yes, you do.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You hear them all the time.
Yeah.
That's like, kind of the point, though. Is that, like... Okay, we can't do this yet. Can I go across? I can.
I can't do this yet.
No, I can't do this yet.
Oh, you gotta use big bombs on that boy.
No, you have to get the cape that makes you invisible and walk through that thing.
That's stupid.
But yeah, like there's, you know, for example, like there's definitely girls who get off on like their guys fucking other girls. They're I don't know how common they are, but they definitely exist. However, like I think there might be like a biological thing going on there where like it's probably less damaging for a guy to do that than a girl. And that sounds sexist, and it probably is sexist, but I think there's something biological there that I'm not capable of explaining to you, you know?
Probably not as common as the reverse.
I think it's actually probably just as common. Another shop that just I don't need, okay. Something reproduction imbalance? Yeah, maybe. I mean, like, we've always known, like, biologically women prefer to share a high status male with another woman than to have a lower status male. And marriage was kind of like the social remedy for that biological tendency. It's like, okay, well, fair enough. Well, if that's the case, then very clearly women would probably are more likely to have like a cucking fetish than men are.
There are also women who like their men to go fuck other men. I know this from personal experience.
Yeah. Didn't want her to watch. Bitch, no.
Mr. JD, that just proves that you're not enough of an exhibitionist. You
Oh God,
learn that shit.
There's another goat sea house.
Damn it, Dev.
Want me to show you it now?
No. Also, man is less likely to feel threatened by the woman in the event of a bisexual. I mean, maybe.
Also, he's like, he's literally a robe in the dark world. The gossip shop in the dark world has treasure for the asking. I don't know what the gossip shop is, but okay. But yeah, like this is kind of at the extent of my the limits of my understanding at the moment. But I think what it is it's like dominance. Like even if you're not into like some kind of strange relationship like that, what it is like there's definitely like a dominant and a submissive partner. Now in almost every relationship. No, it doesn't need to be anything like formalized or codified. It doesn't need to be serious. It doesn't even necessarily need to be sexual, but there's certainly like in every relationship, even homosexual relationships, it's just like, okay, well, one person takes charge and one person doesn't.
Sometimes. Depending on certain things.
Pretty much every time.
Well, yeah, but like sometimes it's more equal when they just take charge
of
over
course.
certain situations.
Yeah, of course. But like, generally, like, and you know
I'm
what?
the daddy.
and it doesn't even need to be gendered. Like, I'm sure there's definitely relationships where like the woman is like, I like to decide where we go, and the guy's like, I don't care. You know, it doesn't necessarily need to be like, oh, I'll do whatever you like. It's more like a, sure, I'll let you. You can take charge. I don't care. You know, like I'm happy to do what you like. You know.
So what are you doing?
Talking and trying to explain this before I fucking go into like a hard area because the town's quite hard. Okay. Yeah. There's definitely like a that seems to be how it is in relationships, right? So if that's the case, then I definitely think that you could definitely relate sexuality to that, and I think you can relate cucking to that. So like, there's a lot of these beta men. There's a guy in the bush. Jesus, get out of there, dude. There's a lot of these like beta males, right? And the beta males are like, I'm completely fine with my girl fucking other guys at night as long as she comes back to me, and I'm like the actual part of the relationship. And it's like, well, you've done it wrong because you've relinquished the actual dominant power in that sense. So, for example, and this is kind of my thesis on it. Like, no one thinks of a pimp as a cuck. Okay, I'll just go into the town. It's just like a ruin, but it's really hard to fight enemies here. No one thinks of a pimp as a cuck, all right? Even though the women he's fucking are fucking other men.
Well, lots of times pimples, like after a certain point, pimps don't fuck their own.
Yeah, but like sometimes they do, right? And the point is, it's because the pimp is directing the sexual activity with other men. He's in charge of it. He says when it happens, he says who it happens with, and he says why it happens, and she has no say over that, right? People without rubies aren't welcome. Yeah, because it's a town full of fucking thieves. Thanks. So, if that's the case, no one thinks, hey, your prostitute's cucking you. It's like, no, because he wants the sexual relationship between a prostitute and the customer to happen, right? So if that's the case, then we're not going to say that the pimp-prostitute relationship is like a good relationship. It's obviously not. It's not a healthy relationship. But no one thinks of him as a cuck. So I think a lot of beta males think that they are like, I'm allowing this sexual dynamic to take place. I'm the one in charge, and I'm the one who's like saying, okay, you're going to fuck this guy. But it's actually just the case that they're not. and you can tell that they're not, because if the guy says, listen, I want to close the relationship. All right? I want us to no longer be open anymore. She'll say no, or she'll cheat on him, or she'll dump him. Probably all three of those things, frankly. So it's less about the actual your girl's fucking another guy and more about who has like the dominant power in the relationship. Because if, say, let's say that that's a dead chicken, by the way. Yeah. So let's say that your kink is one where, let's say that your kink is one where like you're forcing your girl, and it's like consensual non-consent kind of thing. You're forcing your girl to have sex with other guys. And the sexual encounter happens entirely on your say-so, then it's probably not cucking. But that's not the same. That's not, yeah, foot in my mouth. But that's not the same as like, my girl's gonna go out and get fucked by a random, and I'm gonna sit at home and like fetishize about it. It's not the same thing, obviously, right? What do you think?
I don't really know. So I mean, like, you say it's about a dominance thing, and like,
yeah,
you're dumb.
Roofies are so whatever.
Yeah, you're dumb. So like, I mean, like, you're using dominance as like, but you're only talking about the guy. Well, what if the girl is the more dominant, the one in the relationship is the one, doing the cucking?
Well, this is the thing though. Like, if she's the more dominant one in the relationship, then she has to be controlling the sexual activity that her submissive male partner has. And that's how it is. Like, okay.
Well, that's generally what the cucking does, though. Like,
let me put it this way: if you're dominant and you're just cheating on your partner, just using your dominance as an excuse to do that. Unless they're into it, that's also a recipe for disaster.
Okay, well let's just simplify this slightly more. Just talk about this as just like.
Also, this place is a ruin.
Yeah, like a.
Oh, dude.
You know, like with a dominant sub. Usually, the person who is going out and having sex and is the dominant one in the relationship, and the one who's not going out and having sex is the non-dominant one.
Yes.
Now, usually with cucking, you know, like the one who's being cucked is okay with it because they get the sexual pleasure out of it, and that's their whole kink and everything, right? Probably because they are also slightly more submissive in nature. Yeah. That's why Dev is not a dominant person, and I am, because I don't enjoy the Nintendo products you do.
Nice.
You go. Good job. Yeah.
Yeah. There's definitely a distinction between the open relationship and the big, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Like, there's definitely situations where like cucking can go bad, but I think that's just actually done by people who don't, who actually aren't like cucks or cuck queens. You know, they're just doing it to have kinky sex.
This is the 4th dungeon that I could probably not do just yet. By the way, have you noticed how shit this village is? Like, everything's ruined.
Yep.
3 purple rupees to change the subject. Thank you. Oh yeah, I need like the next big roadblock in the game is the level 2 mitt to get to like Toad Man here.
Mr. Toad. Grace. yeah.
I think like I think open relationships work for a very minority of people.
Very.
I think poly relationships work for a very minority of people.
Very.
And I think most people who do them, because it's becoming more and more popular, are honestly just deluding themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. But where I disagree with Sargon is that I think it's a matter of dominance and not a matter of fetishization in a sense.
What do you mean?
What I mean is, if the dominant partner is in complete control of the sexual activity, and that includes the submissive partner, we're using these very general terms, right? But if that includes the submissive partner having sex with somebody else, then it's probably not the same as Sargon described, which is like the loss of power. Exactly. Well, think about it. Like, is it or is it not?
No, it's not.
Okay. Well, here, chat room. What do you think? Yeah, obviously Vincento. Yeah, but like chat room. What do you think here? Okay. Situation 1. They have an open relationship where the guy just enjoys being cucked.
That's not. Okay.
Let me.
Fine. I'm sorry. Okay. Sorry.
Fine. I'll be more directly. Okay. All right. You have a situation where the guy enjoys being cucked, and he says straight up, just go fuck other people. I enjoy it when you go out and you get laid and I'm not involved. Okay? Situation 2. The guy says, I'm in complete control of this. And as part of my way to show my dominance over you, I'm going to make you fuck this third party. And I'm going to be in control of the activity and you're not going to have any say in it.
But that's not cucking.
But see, some people think it is.
Yeah, but it's not.
Even though it's obviously a different situation. What do you guys think? See, okay, first of all, they all want to either stop the conversation or just kill everyone, which is not quite the same. It's not a serious answer to what I just said. Like, situation 2 is not cucking.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Gas Dev. Gas is himself.
Yeah.
Also, what is that? Why is
that's a bomb.
Oh.
Look.
Oh.
So seriously though, like, do you guys think that situation 2 is cucking or not? Like with extra steps? I mean, maybe.
It's not.
But like the whole point, like what the cucked partner gets out of it is the humiliation of like losing their partner, which sucks because they almost always eventually lose their partner. But like in the other situation, they don't lose their partner; they're controlling their partner. It's like a different feeling, I think.
Yeah, the second one isn't cucking as the male is tyrannicizing the sexual relationship. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that you just don't entirely understand what cucking is, to be honest.
I think most people don't, because, well, the way Sargon talked about it in his video is that he said that, like, all forms of a woman having sex with somebody else is cucking. And I'm like,
Yeah, look,
is it?
this fucking Sargon's so fucking stupid. Jesus Christ, he's too fucking vanilla and goddamn old school to actually understand anything that's outside his goddamn scope of reality.
Here's what's really funny. Like, his porn accidentally came up on screen once. It was quite literally like the most vanilla, you know, MILF gives a massage that turns into a happy ending porn.
Yep.
Like, he's very vanilla, it seems.
Yep.
Sargon had kids, became a fucking boomer.
He was a boomer before the children. I will bet you anything.
Okay, is there anything else that you can use this goddamn hookshot for?
We're talking about the guy who's raising his kid to be Amish.
Sex with hand holding? Lol. Hey, Red Pen. Hold on a minute. Extra relationship debauchery, which has similar problems in the mind. Yeah, fair enough, yeah. It's all degeneracy and mental illness. You get a helicopter right. What did Bunset say? Either quell your sex drive to respect your physically asexual partner. Find a way to be intimate, or leave them. Oh, okay. I think it's different. What he's talking about.
Scroll back up.
Thanks for the Twitch Prime
Scroll
sub,
back
Paladin.
up.
What are you looking at?
Imagine mocking someone for being normal and well-adjusted. I mean, I'm not mocking him for being normal and well-adjusted. It just frustrates me when normal and well-adjusted people talk about shit and just, like, get it all fucking wrong, and they're just like, no, I'm right because I'm the normal one. And it's just like, well, okay, but you're still wrong.
Oh, do you know what it
Like,
is? Hold on. No. Toby has it close. The difference is cucking is inherently humiliation based, and then controlling is, and then like pimping is not. But like, it's actually something different, but it's close. Okay, they're both humiliation based, but it's different on who's being humiliated, right? So like, in the cucking fetish, the person who's not having the sex with the third party is being humiliated. Mm-hmm. In the pimping fetish, assuming that you guys do a pimping fetish, the person who is having the sex is being humiliated. Yes.
That's why it's not cooking.
Right. But then again, you can still make the argument of, well, is it actually healthy to humiliate your partner in any sense? I don't know. Is it?
I don't know.
I think there's arguments for both.
I think I'm all done with this conversation now.
Fucking this goddamn... Okay.
We're switching the conversation. Someone else bring up something else.
Some dudes get off being insulted. Yeah, I know. Those are the kind of guys that you're into. I know, Sunbutts.
Yeah, Mr. JD. Okay.
Honey, would you guys some of this sex? I'll just do this till the end of the goddamn stream.
Wait, Destiny is in the news again?
Yeah, probably. Anyway, the honest truth is, if people end up having stable relationships doing non-standard things, I don't care what they do. Like, stability and love are the most important things, frankly. You know? So, fuck it. Neither is healthy? Yeah, I mean, true enough, Iggy, right? I can see where you're going with that, and I do kind of agree. I mean, but at the same time, it also depends on the people involved. Like, there are definitely some, probably minority of people who want their partner to have all of the dominance in a relationship. And so if that's the case, then maybe you actually end up...
Is that sentence? Have you seen the Nick Fuentes Catboy meltdown of the
Groypers? I don't fucking know, dude.
It's delicious.
Spic Fuentes Twink Flower Extraordinaire.
What the fuck is that?
Did Nick Fuentes end up being gay?
Yes. Turbo gay.
That's fucking wild, dude. Okay, so we've now spent all the money we can on this lady. I've gotten every upgrade from her. And now we have $900 that will do nothing in this game. It's just money.
He went on a date with a horse dildo using Catboy. Jesus.
That's fucking hilarious, dude. Hardcore traditionalist is secretly degenerate. Imagine my shock. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I can do this.
Can you?
Yeah, hold on. We can do that right now. We'll do it before we leave.
Okay. F in chat for Nick's ass.
Anyway, yeah, like, I'm not going to judge people if they want to do whatever they want to do. Ultimately it's their right to do so. I think, though, that for most people it's not healthy, you know? We can't do this yet. Okay.
You should read the highlight.
Yeah, giving people the partner maybe extra time is something to get this healthy long-term relationship, as people put it. Yeah, fair enough, right? Like, that makes sense. I do agree with you in that sense. But I mean, like, at the same time, yeah, if you can make it work, have a field day. Like, I don't agree with Sargon. Sargon's idea seems to be, like, very universal, where it's like, you just can't do this. And I'm like, well, not everyone's you know? Sargon's a bit more conservative than me. But at the same time, I'm like, for most people, it's bad. Just straight up, for most people, it's bad. No one's gonna... You're pro-bombing Iran. Well, there's actually a pretty good argument for bombing Iran. Like, Iran's a fucking hellhole. Yeah, Sargon's definitely traditional when it comes to sexuality, straight up. Yeah. Let's jump.
The reason the alt-raiders are all pro-Israel is because the Nazis considered Iranians to be the origin of the Aryan race.
You go here? You go here?
Yeah.
Warp. Guess where we are.
Oh, shit!
Did it. Alright, guys.
Bomb Iran back into the 1979s.
I think that's it for us for today. Next time on Game Boomers Live, we play Legend of Zelda, The Return of the King.